Oh, hi everyone, welcome to G4 Channels. I'm Amira Muti. On your today content, I would like to show you a short video on Google, YouTube and Facebook about investigation, procedure and building inspection. But before that, this content I dedicate for my precious Dr. Surah and Dr. Chong and all to my followers. And we appreciate you taking time off your busy schedule to watch us. We hope you will learn a lot today. And without further ado, I will show my team. Alright team, this floor is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Adar bin Anwar 271372. So today I am going to present about the purpose of maintenance. So there is 6 point about this purpose maintenance. The first one is to reduce the long-term maintenance expenditure. The second one is to provide the efficient use of the building and its part. 3. Provide safety and security to its occupant and user. 4. Increase value of the building. 5. Increase the lifespan of the building. 6. Decrease insurance risk on the building. So I'm going to take just one point from this 6 point, which is about reduce long-term maintenance expenditure. So I'm going to give example about like our house. So if there are leaking when the rain come in, that we can saw it at the ceiling. It's still a minor problem because it's still early problem. If we didn't take any action to this problem, it can be a major problem which it will cause the ceiling will collapse or fall from its place. So it's going to be a major problem which the expenditure is going to be big. So that's the first point. So we continue to the second part, which is what is the frequency of maintenance. So the frequency of maintenance is about to define the building facilities and services that require routine inspection and maintenance. Second, to investigate relationship between the routine of maintenance and the maintenance performance. To promote effective routine maintenance by formulating prediction model on the maintenance performance. So I'm going to give example just from the second point, which is to investigate relationship between the routine of maintenance and the maintenance performance. So let's go to the mall. If we cancel the escalator, if we already follow the routine of the maintenance, so the maintenance for the escalator performance is going to be good. If we didn't follow, then the performance is going to bad, which is we can cause very busy when people going to use it. More people going to use it. So that's all from me about second point. So let's jump to the last point from me. Okay, the third part of me is about the process of building maintenance. So there is a 5 point. The first one is define maintenance vision. 2. Get everyone on board with the change. 3. Outline tactical plans. 4. Use software to schedule and track maintenance works. 5. Implementation and execution. So we're going to for the point for number 4, which is we use software to schedule and track maintenance works. It's not basically we need to use the software, but we can create it manually. Just like when we enter the toilet, we can saw their schedule they already place it at the back of the door. So we can see and we can read which is already scheduled what time they have to clean the toilet. If they already follow the schedule, they're going to think right, just like that. Just a good example like that. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, so for now we go through the next one, which is the type of inspection. Okay, now we look into the inspection on the existing properties. Basically, there is two inspection, which is the general inspection and the inspection addressed to the specific problem. The first one is the general inspection, which is the inspection in order to check the general condition of the building. and eventual differences. So not just the structure but the entire building, such as the ventilation of the roof, electricity, plumbing, and others. For the second one is the inspection addressed to the specific problem. This inspection been identified by the readers before the sale or purchase of a building for prevention or to resolve problems. Is following a general inspection when very specific structural differences have already been detected, like cracks, sloping floors, and others. Okay, next one, we look into the inspection during the construction of the building. There is a footing inspection, which is footings are inspected to ensure that the very surface will sustain the loads presented by the buildings and confirm compliance with the building permits documents for architectural layout. The second one is the slab inspection. This inspection is for the observation of concrete pour, including any testing conducted by the contractors during this process. There is a three-phase, which is the phase 1 is the pre-slab pour inspection. It is performed prior to the concrete slab being poured. It involves verifying the condition of the footings. The phase 2 is the slab pour witness, where the building inspector will be the on-site while the concrete is being poured into the footing. It is a phase in the slab inspection process which ensures the concrete is being poured correctly and allows you to inspect the issues and to fix it when they occur, and rather than trying to fix them once the concrete slab is being set. And the last phase is the phase 3, which is the final phase of the slab inspection. Once it complete, the concrete slab has poured and set. It will verify whether or not the concrete slab is accordance with the building code of practice. Okay, other than that, there is a frame inspection, which requires the inspector to inspect the structural framework of the building for standard of workmanship and compliance. This frame inspection is strongly recommended and imperative for ensuring that the building frame structure is sound and meet the design requirements. The next one is the lock-up inspection. A lock-up inspection is generally carried out once the builder has completed the following enclosure stages, which is the roof guttering, roof covering, roof flashings, external wall cladding, including the brickwork, external windows and doors, plumbing, rough-in, and wiring. So for the handover inspection, generally a handover inspection is the final stage in the building construction in terms of the defect liability period. It is essential in the home building process to ensure home buyers that their new home has been properly complete to the agreed upon standard. The next one is the fixing stage inspection. By the time a fixing stage inspection becomes necessary, all fixtures and fittings should have been installed. Inspector will check all the required elements have been installed to the expected standard. And the last one is the practical completion inspection. As the building process draws to the end, the builder will issue with a date and time for a practical completion inspection, typically referred to the PCI. Generally, the practical completion inspection is the most critical inspection to be completed during the new home building process. Clients should be aware that practical completion does not necessarily mean that the building is complete finished.
Dance! Okay, we will proceed with the procedure and inspection equipment. Okay, for generalities, first, preparation of site inspection. So the inspector shall prepare the site inspection depend on the class of occupancy and the stage of construction work. The preparation consists of, first, check the district copy of building file. Second, check the previous inspection report of the intended building to be inspected. Third, list item intended to be inspected according the stage of execution work, the class of occupancy, and the previous inspection report. Okay, fourth, list official document to be provided during the site inspection. And the last one, consult the above mentioned document on which the inspection will be based on. Okay, next, stages of inspection. According to construction process, a building project could be divided in the following stages of execution work. Stage 1, before any execution work. Stage 2, during execution work. And stage 3, after execution work. So for the effectiveness and performance for the inspection work, all building projects shall be inspected at least once during stage of inspection. Okay, for general work. First, site of installation. The site layout can be defined as site space allocation for material storage, working area, unit of accommodation, plant and machine position, general circulation area, and also access for deliveries and emergency service. So, for 8, site holding boundary demarcation and setback. So, using distance measures such as a wheel meter, laser meter, and comparing dimension with approved drawing. Okay, for B, offices, sanitaries, and storage. So, the inspector shall check whether offices, sanitaries, and storage and any other working area are provided and enough. Okay, for C, public sign posting or signage, site lighting, entrance, exit, and circulation disposition. So, they need to ensure work area are well marked by using sign posting. Okay, for D, protection of public utilities. Okay, surrounding area, public infrastructure. So, public utilities are respected and protected. Okay, for E, personal protective equipment and measure. So they need to require safety equipment and any other tools which ensure they use properly. Okay, and the last one, rainwater escape roads, a dumping area, noise and dust control measure. So they need to install drainage system and manage well dumping area and protect noise and dust. Okay, second, earthwork. So earthwork are engineering work through moving or processing of quantity of soils or unformed rock. So they consist mainly of excavation, leveling, compaction, embankment, dump.
Okay, so for this one is the inspection tools that used in the general works. Okay, so for this one is the digital camera, which is very useful for building inspector to take the pictures during the inspection happen. Okay, next is the tape measures, which this is a distance measuring for curved or non-straight distance. Okay, the next tool is called laser meter, which is used as laser beam to determine distance to an object. The next one is called wheel meter, which is distance measuring for long distance. So it is very helpful and faster. And the last inspection tools is called sound meters, which is designed to meet the measurement requirement of safety engineer, industrial officers, and sound quality control technique.
Okay, next for other work. For A, mechanical, electric, plumbing, and IT facilities. So the location of installed facilities comply with the approved drawing. Okay, for B, fire protective measure. So fire protective equipment under building control regulation. For C, facility for PWDs, people with disabilities. So to ensure no detachable defect or mistake. Okay, next finishes. For interior finishes, flooring, ceiling, door, window, and others. For cabinet, electrical, mechanical, HVAC, and plumbing system. HVAC stands for heating, ventilation, aircon. So all electrical installation is grounded using earth resistor meter and digital voltmeter. So light socket and switches using digital light meter. Okay, for exterior finishes, for example, a window, door, cladding, and roof covering. So next is plastering and painting. So paint could comply with the specification using alcometer. And the last one is fencing. Execute finishes comply with the approved drawing. Okay, the next procedure is landscape. So the landscaping stage include parking area, green space or garden, walkway, planted tree, irrigation system underground or open system, lighting and any other outdoor installation. Okay, for demolition. For A, safety. So protection for public utility should be done before starting demolition. For B, use technique. So check recommended technique, tools and machinery as per demolition permit are expected. Okay, for C, clearing of the site. For example, dust protection. So dumping area are appropriate and well managed. Okay, the last procedure is general safety. For A, personal safety equipment. So provide as construction code standard. For B, sanitation facilities. It is according to building control regulation. For C, working area free from rubbish. Okay. For D, site first aid kit with trained people on site. For E, evacuation plan elaborate in case of emergency. Okay. For F, fire extinguisher. So provide in appropriate place. Okay. And the last one, the site insurance cover if something happen on site. So that's all from me.
Okay, now we look into the building testing equipment. There is a concrete strength test rebound hammer, which is this test hammer will hit the concrete at defined energy used to determine the compressive strength. The second one is the concrete structure scan (TSSI), which is the useful information about reinforced concrete made structure. Next is the earth resistance meter. It is ensure ground quality and effectiveness of building, structure, equipment, or electrical system. Next one is the pocket digital light meter to measure light in the numerous environment. And lastly, the radiation meter, which is can detecting the radiation. Okay, other building testing equipment that we call digital moisture meter inspection kit, which is to measure the moisture in wood, concrete, and others. Okay, this is called the alcometer, which is coating and concrete inspection equipment. Example is the measure coating thickness. The next one is called the torque wrench, which is designed to prevent tightening the bolts and steam pipe repair underground. This building in testing equipment is called digital vernier caliper, which is to measure internal and external distance accurately. Okay, so for this equipment, we call the dust monitor. Okay, so for the last one of the building test equipment, which is the digital voltmeter, to measure electrical potential difference between 2 points in an electric circuit.
Clap.